Okay, so hi guys, and welcome back. Still in the virtual assistant business. We'll be talking about what clients. We'll start with model one. Getting your first client or your next client, but in this case, it's your first client. Um, since you are just starting new. Okay, so we'll look at what clients look for in a virtual assistant. Um, so what a client is actually looking for in you is how well you can manage their tax. They want to see if you're up to the if you're up to the tax. You understand? So when you hop on a discovery call, we don't know what a discovery call is with your client. Let's say you've already done all the old sending cold DMs and you've secured the potential client to the level when you can hop on a discovery call, and then you start a discovery call. The clients want you to sell your services to them. The clients want you to tell them, I can handle your tax confidently. So when you open a discovery call, they want you to speak to them confidently, like you know your stuff. So for example, if you're on a discovery call and you're a social media manager, the clients want you to you're going to take charge of the call. So when you're doing a discovery call, you have to take charge. This is what I mean by taking charge. Um, so I'm just going to give a quick example. Hi, good day. So you're going to say good day because you don't want to mix up the time zone. Yes, if you're working for an international client, please take note that you have to download World Clock, or you can just use the one on your phone that your phone provides. I think some phone actually provides them. So you will what's it called? If you're using Calendly, if you have not watched the video, please go ahead and watch the video. And don't forget to subscribe and also drop a comment and also like, please. All right, so when your client book on Calendly, it's going to show the client's time zone. Do you understand? So the client time zone is most of the time different from your time zone. Sometimes it might be the same thing. Like UK and Nigeria are like 1 hour apart, but sometimes it can be the same time zone. So just check to be sure. But during your call, for you not to mix it up, just say good day. So let me continue. Hi, good day. Thank you for joining this call. My name is Miriam. Um, um, my name is Miriam. What would you like? What services would you like me to handle for you? No. Hold on. You already know what service you want them to handle because you spoke about it during, when you guys are having your conversation. Maybe you use Twitter or something. So you didn't know what service. Okay, so let's start again. Hi, thank you for hi, good day. Or let's say the person's name is Michael. Hi, Michael. Good day. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me in this call. Or creating the time to thank you for creating the time to join me in this call. Don't make it complicated. Just say thank you for joining me in this call. So we spoke about the kind of set. Let's say we spoke about social media events. So you were talking about um managing your social media account, your Instagram account. Would you like to explain more on what particular aspect of it you want me to manage? You understand? So that is how you will go about it. You're taking charge. So don't just start with hi Michael. Don't just start with hi Michael. Thank you for joining this call, and then you're mute. Do you get? Just like start with okay, hi, great, and then you're like, my name is Miriam. Introduce yourself, and you can just put a little bit of more introduction. So some people will ask you if you don't actually take charge. They'll say, "Oh, tell me about yourself," or how long have you been a virtual assistant? So just say, hi, Michael. Thank you for joining this call. My name is Miriam, and I've been a virtual assistant for the past 2 years. I've handled clients from different countries, UK, Canada, Switzerland, what's it called now? The US you know, and the US. Um, I've handled social media management tasks, so you don't have to worry at all. So you spoke about handling your so you spoke about me handling your Instagram account. Would you like to explain further on which particular aspect you want me to handle or how you want me to go about it? That's it. So that person will feel like, okay. So I didn't even need to ask him any questions. You understand? So you just take charge of the call like that. And then they'll be like, okay, so I need you to they'll be like, so I need you to do da 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 da, and then you'll be like, okay, no problem. Do you have like specific tools that you would like me to use? Although I use this particular tools. Do you get what I just did there? So you're like, there are so many tools that you can use for social media management. You need some scheduling tools when you're doing social media management. Um you need what else? What else do you need? Other tools. There are tools out there, sha. There are tools out there that you can use for social media management. You can ask the client what tool that what tool they'd like you to use. But before you finish your sentence, try to chip in that proactiveness of, although I use this particular tool, would you like me to continue with them? Would you like me to apply them for yours? Do you get? So they feel like, okay, you're not just asking what tools you want them to use. You also know your tools, you know your stuff, you understand? So that's the proactiveness side of it that you've added to your question. And they'll be like, okay, that's fine. You can use the tools that you already use. Since you have a scheduling tool that you use that really works, you can use them. And then you'll be like, okay, so remember I'm speaking about what a client is looking for in a virtual assistant. But I'm also like explaining the discovery call, how it goes and all of that. Okay. So and they'll be like, okay, you can go ahead with your tool. And then you ask your next question. How would you When would you like us to start? And how would you like me to how many hours in a day? How would you like me to, to start with you? And they'll tell you, and then you guys must have spoken about pricing and everything, what you're going to charge and everything, and then you just talk about if you haven't spoken about it at all, then you bring it up. You understand? Okay, before I over digress, what is your client looking for in you? They have to see that confidence in you that okay, I know my stuff. That's number one. They have to see that okay, this person sounds like she's going to be proactive. When I give him or her that this tax, this person sounds like they are disciplined, they are transparent. This person sounds like this person looks like a professional. Your clients will say you're professional, and that is why I said you have to put out a professional picture out there. You have to have an online presence. People have to be able to engage with your content and you have to engage with other people's content. This is because you want to build that awareness of your brand, of you as a virtual assistant. You understand? So that would make them to say that, okay, this person is not a scam. Remember, if, for example, now if you want to, let's say you want to buy something on Instagram for an example, if it's a brand that people are always talking about, you feel more what's it called? You feel more relaxed. You feel more relaxed as to buying what you want to buy from that brand compared to a brand that people do not know at all. It might be a scam. It might not be a scam, but just because people don't really know them, you will be, you have that restriction from buying from that brand. So the same thing goes with you as a virtual assistant. You have to put yourself out there. So all of these things are what your clients wants to see in you. All right, let's move forward. Where and how to find clients. All right, so we have LinkedIn, Twitter, referrals. There's some job forums that you can actually find clients as well. I'll be talking about those job forums in my other videos, so do not worry. But for now, we're going to talk about Twitter. I talked about Twitter and then a little bit on LinkedIn. Okay, so where and how to find clients. So let's say you've created your profile, you started engaging with people, you started posting, and people are engaging back with your content. Now it's time to find your clients. You've created your portfolio. Remember, I've created a video on how to go about your um on how to go about your portfolio. Okay, so let's say you've done all of that, and now it's time for you to find a client. You're ready. You have the skills. You know what kind of niche you're going into. Now you have to find your clients. All you have to do is to go on. Let's use Twitter for an example, because that was how I got my first international client. So you go on Twitter. I'm going to be sharing my screen now. All right, so you go to the search. You can see this search area on Twitter. You go there and then you click on you go there and then you search. So let's say you are a social media manager and you're looking for clients that are maybe big clients, the clients that are baking, that are into baking, you understand? So you type baking, you use hashtags. So there are things called hashtags, keywords. Hashtags are like, they are keywords that are related to whatever you are searching. So if, for example, now I'm a virtual assistant, um, if let's say I finish writing a script and everything, I'm going to put hashtag virtual assistant. It's so when people search for virtual assistant, my hashtag is going to be part of those. What's it called? My hashtag is going to enable me to pop out from those search. You understand? Mind you, there are millions of people that must have used that hashtag. So if you can actually keep searching, that 1 million what's it called search, you would see yours there because you used that hashtag. You understand? So when somebody searches for your hashtag, you're going to be part of people that will pop out. You understand? Let's say you are let's say you're a social media manager and you want to provide your services to um SaaS founders, entrepreneurs, okay, or even UGC creators, for example, because we've been talking a lot about UGC creators. All you have to do is to go to this search button right here, and then you just what's it called now? You just type UGC creators, UGC, UGC. That's it. Means already coming out. UGC creator. You click on this one, UGC creator, and then you will see a lot of them popping out. There are a lot of them. You can click on people to see their profile as a person and not just their post. So when you can see that this one has 19.3k followers and then 524 following. So when you're looking for this client, make sure that you read their bio to make sure that okay, this person is actually a UGC creator that is functioning. You understand? When I mean functioning, they are active, they are posting about their business and they are active. You understand? Because when you open some people's profile, you see someone that has not posted since 2020. That person is not your potential client. Do not reach out to them because they are not active. If they are active, that means they can pay you. That means they are making money and they can pay you. All right. So like this person looks like she's active. This verification yet shows that she's a verified person on the Twitter, and then she has a good number of followers. So if for example she has 500 followers and 500 following, you have to be skeptical. Or she has 500 followers and 1,000 following, you have to be skeptical about this person. This person might not be making enough money that they'll be able to pay you from it. So make sure that their following actually makes sense. It looks like, okay, this person is actually doing well enough to be able to pay me. So let's click on this person's profile. Okay, you can see UGC creators. I've explained what UGC creators are. Okay, so you can just reach out to this creating engaging content. You can see that she's active. This is a pin chat, by the way. Okay, so this person hasn't posted since August last year, 2024, which is a year, 2024. That is quite far, although it looks like she has been active before then, so she has not been active since this year. Because what you're going to do is, if you really want to reach out to this person, because you're not sure why they are not active this year, you can go to their their website and then try to see if they are active on Instagram. If they are not active on Instagram, just forget about it. Music creators mostly use Instagram and Twitter. So if they're not active on these two channels, just forget about it. But if they're active on Instagram, you can reach out to her and use this as an opportunity to sell your market. You can say something like, okay, I can see that you've not been active on Twitter. I can help you out. Maybe you're busy or something. I can help you out to manage your Twitter account so you do not have to stay away. You understand? So maybe this person having issues with managing their time. They don't have time to come on Twitter and be active on Twitter and also manage their business. So that is an opportunity for you to, pitch to them. You understand? So like I said, these people are always looking for, everyone needs help. You understand? Everyone needs someone to assist them to do one or two tasks. It's just all about if they can pay, Right. So you can reach out to her by sending a message. Just click on message and then you send your message. We're going to talk about how to send your script, and all of that. All right. So you see she's in Los Angeles, CA. She's in Los Angeles, CA. All right. So you will reach out to her and then look for a feedback. And when you reach out, before you reach out, one tip I'm going to give you is that you should always try to engage with their post. Now, this person hasn't been active for a while, so when you engage, she might already be, prone to respond. But try your best, and she has been a lot of reposts. So this thing you're seeing here is a repost. It's better to engage with the direct post. This is a direct post that she posted, so you can just engage with this. You can just drop your comments. You can see that there's 8 people have dropped their comments. You can just engage with that. And you can engage with this as well. This is not a repost. This is what she posted. And then you can click this to like, and then this is you're doing this so she can see that this person is actually engaging with me. Who is this person? Do you understand? So you're trying to make an announcement of yourself to her before you now click on message and then send her a message. It would have been very good if she was active, but you can still go ahead and do that. But make sure you check if your Instagram account is active. Then you can consider this person as a potential client, as a real potential client, and then reach out. All right, let's look at the next person. Okay. I think CA is in California or something. All right. So, okay, this is another person, another potential client. Let's see if she has been active. Yeah, this person has been active 7th of April, 9 hours ago. So you can always engage with this person. It's a very, very good fit. Engage with this person and then see how that goes from there. Okay, so the kind of services you can offer to UGC creators are social media management, writing their script and all of that. We'll still talk about that later. Okay, so let's look at the next thing. Same thing goes with this is just UGC creator. There are different, you can click on SaaS founders. We spoke about people that you can offer your services to. So just type it here and then you're good to go. Just type there and then look for the person's profile and you're good to go. Make sure that the profile is legit and you're good to go. All right, the next thing is how to create a compelling virtual assistant profile that stands out. All right, so I'm just going to use my own very quickly as an example, and then you can create yours and send it to me for me to see what you've done. All right, so I'll just click on my profile and then show you. So if you're just starting out, to create a virtual assistant profile that stands out, you just have to be simple. Simplicity does it. You don't need anything complicated. Your brand name, like I have here. Your brand name. My brand name is virtual Miss Miriam, and people have known me with that. But that is what I'm using. That's my brand name, and then you just put your name, Miriam Virtual Assistant. That's it. And then okay, so what I had was I think because I have a company, my company name is Vexpart. That's why you can see this. And this is what I do. So you can just put for yourself, you can just put something like something like accomplish more with more free time and let us manage your accomplish more with more free time and let me manage your business workload. You understand? You just put a simple bio. If you don't know how to go about that, you can just ask ChatGPT for a simple bio based on what you do, and then it will put it there for you. Yeah. So you just put a simple bio. Make sure it is simple. For example, let's say your name is Sarah. Sarah, come up with a brand name. Just be simple. You don't need to copy mine. Just be you. Be you. Be realistic and be you. Sarah, Sarah V. Sarah, the virtual assistant or something. You understand? You just put Sarah, virtual assistant, at Sarah, the virtual assistant, and then you'd be like, I help businesses save more time by handling their social media tasks. Reach me via this link or book a call with me now. You understand? And then this part that says location, I wrote hi virtual talent today, and then I put the hand, what's it called, emoji, and then I put my link. So this part that says location, you can just put book a call with me today and put the arrow, and then you put your calendar booking link, over here. You understand? So that is how you go about it. So this is for Twitter. For Instagram as well, very simple. Just put accomplish more with more free time. Let me handle your tasks. You put admin. Let's say you are a general virtual assistant, you put admin slash. This slash that comes with my Miriam slash virtual assistant. You use that slash, and then you put admin, social media management, customer. Just shorten it a bit. And then you put your bio, and then you put your booking link. You put it below, put like an arrow or something pointing to your booking link, and then that's it. That is how you create compelling profile. Make sure you put a clear and professional profile picture. If you need a thumbnail, or what's it called, a background image, or what's this called, like this one that I have here, you can just go on Canva and just design it. And I've shown you how to navigate. I have a video on YouTube on how to navigate Canva. So you just pick a template and then make sure that you are sure of the size. You can just type Twitter thumbnail, Twitter banner, and it's Twitter banner to come out and edit what you need to edit. Just make it simple. You can see I have admin slash social media management. This is SMM, social media management, customer care. Save your precious time, accomplish more. Out of data. Which one is Miriam? And then this is my link. Simple, and that's it, guys. So let's quickly move to the next thing. Okay, so crafting a strong pitch that gets responses. So for this, I'm going to be sharing example of the kind of pitch that you can craft. So for this, I'm going to be sharing examples of what your pitch can actually look like. But I'm going to give a little advice. It is better or from experience, I've noticed that most people tend to respond more to conversational DMs instead of you just crafting a script and then just sending it to them as a cold DM. They might most likely, because you've not had a conversation with this person before, so they just feel like, who's this? They just want to sell something, and then the person might just ignore it. You understand? So it's better you reach out and be like, so when you engage with the person, the trick is that you start by engaging with this person. You see their tweet, maybe they tweeted, Monday is a good day to wake up and start hustling, and then you engage with them and you be like, oh yeah, that's absolutely true. I started my day with a cup of coffee and blah 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 blah, whatever. Just keep it simple, and then like the comment, like the person's tweet, and then send a DM. Oh hi, let's say his name is Michael again. I don't know why I keep using Michael. Hi Michael. I recently became a follower. You follow the person before you reach out. I recently became a follower, and I must say I'm truly enjoying your tweets. You understand? So just sound honest. Sound honest. And if you want to make sure that you are actually like really like you're not just saying it on the surface. You can be like, oh, especially the one you spoke about how we should actually grind, how we should actually hustle. Actually, I resonated, especially resonated with the one that you said we should hustle or something. You just keep it simple, but also original, and the person will be like, oh, hi, Miriam. Thanks for reaching out and thank you for and thanks for resonating with my tweets. Resonate means that okay, you understand what that tweet, like that tweet is speaking to you. That means it resonates with you. So that is how you. That is the best way to actually reach out to these people. And then the person, and then you be like, oh, you're welcome anytime. I would like to keep in touch. And then you might not actually continue preaching on that day, or you might not end it that way, or you could end it that way. If you feel like, depends on how you feel. If you want to continue, you can just be like, so how long have you try to talk about something? So, and you check the person's Twitter only shows like when you join, like me, you can say I joined April 2023. They'd be like, oh, I can see that you joined Twitter 23. How has it been so far? You understand? And the person will be like, oh, it's been good, it's been good. And I can see that you run a business. I can see that you are for example, for example, I can see that you're a UGC creator. How has it been so far? If you want to restructure your lines, you can ask ChatGPT to help you. ChatGPT can help you make it friendly, make it sound professional, make it sound casual, anyhow you want it to sound, but make sure that you are not copying and pasting ChatGPT. You are reading it and actually understanding it and actually putting it in your own way. You understand? So ChatGPT, you ask ChatGPT, please make this. I can see that I can say you're a UGC creator. How has it been so far? And ChatGPT will give you, like, ChatGPT writes it in a casual way. ChatGPT might give you 4-line answer. And what you need is just 1-line sentence. So try your best to pick the right thing. So, because these people, we actually know that you're just you're chatting with them like a robot. So you do not want to be chatting with potential client like a robot. Sound natural as much as possible. But if you feel like you need the right term to use, the right English to use, please, you can reach out to ChatGPT for that. All right. So, and then the person will be like, oh, yeah, no, the UGC business is going fine, Then you'll be like, okay, that's cool. That's cool to hear. Anyways, I am a social media manager, just in case you need someone to handle your what's it called now? To handle your social media channels. If you also need somebody to help you find brands, check out what UGC creators are doing, check out what your potential client is doing and what you think they'll need help with. If you do not know, ask ChatGPT. I have a potential client that is into UGC creation. I want to understand the kind of services I can offer this person. ChatGPT will answer you. And I say that, can I help you to create what's it called? I can say that I UGC anyways I offer services like blah 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 blah. I can help you to look for brands and send emails out there to your potential clients, to brands that you like to work with, just to help you save time, you know. And the person will be like, oh, cool, that's nice. And be like, oh yeah, so if you're interested, you can just let me know. I charge £5 per hour. You understand? So you just chip it in very quickly. Depends on how they respond to you. Just chip it in very quickly. I charge £5 per hour. They're probably like, okay, I'll let you know when I need to. You understand? When I need your services, and that's it. So if the person who actually need your services will be like, okay, cool. Let's talk further, and they'll be like, okay, let's book a call. When would you be free to when will you be free to book for me or something? I'm going to give you like the scripts that you can use and for a conversational DM, and also for if you just want to drop a pitch, you also just want to drop it one script, one like at once. So that one script at once can sound like Oh, hi. So yeah, one thing I want you to know is that when you're reaching out to any of these people, always use their first name, guys. So okay, look at this person. Look at this person with Clifton Sellers. So you'll be like, hi Clifton. Do not use hi sir, hi ma. No, just go ahead and use hi Clifton. Don't say, oh, this person looks like this old, it's like an uncle kind of thing. Oh, I'm way old. I shouldn't be calling. Just address them by their first name. That is what they want. Address them by their first name. Oh, hi Clifton. Um, Hi Clifton. I see that you are a UGC creator, for an example, and I am a virtual assistant that can help you out with looking up, searching for brands. I've worked with blah 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 blah, and I've helped them to secure blah 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 blah, and I can also help you do that. I only charge £5 per hour. If you're interested to know more, let's chat. That is one DM script. That's just an example. I'm just going to give you like how it should be. You understand? So that is just once you just send it, and if the person opens it and reads it, and they're interested, they'll reach out to you. I've used one DM script and it has worked for me several times, and I've also used the one that you have to like build a conversation, and it has also worked for me. But I prefer the one that you have to build a conversation because it works more. All right, so moving forward. All right, so how to follow up without sounding desperate. Okay, so if you want to follow up with your potential clients, make sure that you give like a 3 days gap. So if you've sent like a one DM script, you wait for 3 days and they'd be like, hi, I'm just following up to see if you got my previous message. Simple as that. You understand? But make sure that before you follow up, you've engaged with them. So you're engaging with them for them so that they can get familiar with your name. So when they go to their messages and they see virtual Miss Miriam, for an example, they'll be like, oh, this person that engaged with me, they'll prone to want to open your message. You understand? So that's the trick. Make sure that you're always engaging with them. They'll be prone to want to open your message that way. All right. But if it is a conversational script you're sending and you want to follow up, you understand? You just be like, oh, hi, Clifton. Um, oh, hi, Clifton. So have you come up with a decision yet? Oh, hi, Clifton. Just say something neutral, something warm and and still sound professional at the same time. So yeah, you don't have to be like, oh hi, have you not seen my message? You understand? You have to, don't sound so what do I call it now? Don't sound so salesy, just be warm and professional. You can even like, oh hi, how's your weekend been? As if it is a conversational what's it called DM you're going with. And then the person will respond and you'll be like, please don't forget previous discussion just in case you need help. Here for you, you understand? Something warm and simple without sounding desperate. Um all right, so how to post. Lastly, we are looking at how to post and attract lastly we're looking at how to post and attract what's it called now? The right audience. So if you're looking to work with an international client, what I advise you to do is to make sure that your followers, people that you are people that you are following, people that are following you are mostly international people, international clients, international potential clients, let me put it that way. Um and then you see that their charts are kind of different from the usual chart that you're used to. You understand? For example, now this is a Nigerian person. She is also offering her services. She cannot be a potential client. She cannot pay you what you need. But this person, on the other hand, can be a potential client and can also pay you. Now, if you look at this person, you go through his tweets. It kind of sounds a little bit different from what we are used to. You try your best, get some sleep. To get we get to get after it again tomorrow. Okay, I think it's trying to say we get to go outside again tomorrow. So they're always talking about self-development, business development, how to get better growth. consistency and all of those things. So that is what me I call the money Twitter, and not the Nigerian Twitter. So you have to know how to engage with these people, and you have to tweet similar things. I'm not saying you should go and copy and paste, but just understand how they tweet. And how do you understand that? If you notice this person is also trying to tweet the way they tweet, although they use less emojis. But yeah, this is another person. So you can see me following a lot of them, and then you learn from them, and then you see how they tweet. You can also go to my profile to see how I tweet as well, and then you can also um, learn from how I tweet, and then you tweet that way also. You don't have to have it to figure out in a day. When I started, my tweets were not so good. But I got better. You can also ask ChatGPT to help you out, with tweeting, these people. Please try your best not to sound like a robot. Mm? Engage with people and they will engage with you back. So it's always like tit for tat. We engage and then they engage with you back. So that is how you can attract the right audience. The right audience will come to you and engage with you if you put out the right things out there. Right. So this is model one, and I'm going to stop here for now. The next video I'm talking about model two. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.